Alright guys, this is going to be my first gameplay video, so kind of bear with me on this. In all honesty, I've kind of noticed through rehearsal that I don't do so well talking while I'm actually trying to play the game, but this is going to be gameplay commentary. I'm not going to do an after commentary on it, so right now I'm 20% through the game, and that's basically Act 1 and a third of Act 2. So the campaign seems extensive enough. There's also these little side missions, one of which I'm going to hit right now is going to be a gang hideout, where I try to infiltrate a restricted area and non-lethally take out the gang leader. And then there's also, they've got full-length chess, full-length poker. They've got a fairly challenging drinking game in there. And obviously, this entire gray area is collectibles. So, I mean, plenty of collectibles and investigations and things like that to do. There's also 4 kinds of online missions. The servers have been kind of up and down since launch, so I haven't done any of those yet, but definitely something I'm willing to give a shot. I am having fun playing the game. The only problem is I'm not as immersed as I feel like they want me to be. Towards the beginning of Act 2...
These gangbangers live in a different world. They're invincible.
Let him talk.
No matter what dirty shit they pull. Time to wake this guy up.
During the beginning of Act 2, there was obviously an event that it wanted me to care a lot about, and I didn't feel it. I didn't care about the characters that it revolved around, and so it didn't get to me quite the way I feel like they wanted it to. So, like I said, we'll kind of see what happens. I do like this little crafting system that they've got going on here. It allows you to craft IEDs and other things like that on the fly. And I'm thinking we're going to start by heading up the subway. I like to try and kind of come out here and analyze the situation. You can win a lot of these just going straight gun battles with them, but I feel like that just takes away from what this entire game was supposed to be about, and that was supposed to be your ability to hack and use the environment around you. So I try not to use the gunplay as a I try to use it basically as a, oh crap, I got stuck here, rather than a, hey, I could just kill everybody by doing this. So for him, I cannot kill because it says knock down. It does not say, I think it says eliminate usually, or take down. I have to use my baton to get him, and I just missed that opportunity there. See if anybody else has, I should have zoomed in when I blew that guy up. I didn't think about doing it. It's actually kind of cool if they're holding IEDs on them or grenades or something like that. You can actually use those against them. And it makes for some pretty hilarious little scenes. I did not mean to get all the way down here. I am not in a good place now. This is not a good place to be for the approach that I like taking. Thankfully, I do have a suppressed pistol, though, so I guess you guys will get to see. I'll kind of show off this little slow-mo mechanic. Usually, I only use this when somebody sighted me, and I just feel like I'm not going to get out of it any way other than using it. Blew that one a little late. Now, the AI, as far as driving, oh, I can't use that on him. The AI, as far as the driving mechanics, they're actually pretty intelligent in the regards of, like I just said, the driving. They're not, you're not going to beat them just going a straight down path. You have to. Oh, bad throw. And now I missed that opportunity.
Man, I don't see shit in here.
Throw this out here.
What the fuck is going on? Hands up! Chase him down like a fucking dog.
I don't want to use the proximity IEDs though because of the risk to the.
Don't see anything.
I don't want to risk killing the gang leader, so I'm not going to use any of the proximity IEDs.
Ain't shit over here. I'm moving on.
I am, however, going to use one on these two guys right here. Take those out. And then we're just going to come right over here behind this guy. Just out of range. Loot the body. And then we'll just go ahead and walk out of here. You can also kill the other guy, and that will complete the mission for you. But you know, in this particular scenario, I'm not going to waste my time doing that. So now that we've done that little mission, I'll go ahead and go through and show you guys some of these other cool little things. I like how when you hit the traffic light, granted there's nobody waiting on this side. If you hit a traffic light though, that's real busy, it's not very realistic, but it's definitely funny to watch. Everyone floors it. Like it's some sort of a NASCAR race the moment that light goes green. The soundtrack on here is definitely not something to boast about. They've got a few good 80s songs on here, and they've got a few, well, they've got a selection of hip-hop, but I find myself skipping more songs than I'm listening to. That's just my personal opinion on it, though. We'll go ahead and hit up one of these criminal convoys. It's always cool to see what kind of little traps you can lay for them.
This asshole's gonna attack somebody's family to send a warning. This one's personal. I gotta get this guy.
I do think they could have made it a lot more challenging, and maybe it is if I play on a harder difficulty, if they don't map out the route that the guy is taking. And I really wish I could stop. I guess I could set it so that the music doesn't start automatically. I know in one of the interviews they had talked about the dynamic differences in the ways the cars would handle. And you could definitely feel that when you're driving. Certain cars definitely are more suited for tight corners or for just straight drag racing. See if I can knock out all these guys at once. And of course I did not.
So Tech, you gotta hit this guy hard.
That little symbol that popped up there towards the end is them trying to call reinforcements. That's definitely one of the cooler steam pipes I've had go off. So, I mean, first impressions of the game, I'm definitely having fun. I mean, I enjoy going through the town and kind of blowing stuff up and just causing a little bit of chaos. I wish I could find one of these busier traffic lights. Here we go. See, now this guy's obviously in the intersection. Oh, never mind. I'm obviously here, and everyone just floors it. It's just... And if I don't get out of here, that car's gonna blow up, and so is that car. But yeah, I mean, some of the hacks are definitely cool and creative. They've definitely got some cameo appearances here. I found Aisha Taylor talking about stealing silverware from a restaurant. I've seen screenshots of, I think it was Bill Murray, running around the homeless neighborhood. So, a few Easter eggs in here, a few cameo appearances. And for anybody who likes open world games, and maybe this is one of the reasons you're watching the gameplay trailer, is just to decide whether or not you're going to buy, oh, that's a dead end, whether or not you're going to buy this game or not.
Known as digital trips, these mind-altering
Red Dead Redemption 2 was confirmed, I believe it was confirmed today. It might have been confirmed a little while ago. My news is just a little bit late.
Don't expect that to last for long.
For those of you that didn't play the first Red Dead Redemption, it's an open world western style game. And the storyline on that one was a really good one. And towards the end of the game, there's definitely a different ending. And it's one that I wouldn't say like strums at your heart chords, but it gets you immersed enough in the story that you care at the end of the game. And I'm hoping Watchdogs will end up doing that here in a while. I'm still pretty early in the storyline, so we'll see what it does with the characters that it's put out there so far, and the characters that I'm sure it's going to introduce still. But I will be keeping my ear to the ground. I am awaiting an E3 release and maybe a trailer or something for the new Red Dead Redemption. I'd love to see it on next-gen consoles. That'd be fantastic, but we're just going to kind of see how it plays out and come over here, and I might go ahead and just sit down for a game of chess and then let you guys go back to your daily business. Thought I'd give you guys oops. As you can tell, I'm a terrible driver. But I thought I'd kind of give you guys just a little peek on the gameplay, and where did the chess match go? A little peek on the gameplay and just kind of give you guys my first impressions of it. Like I said, the storyline's just not tugging at the heartstrings yet, but I'm going to give it time, let it develop, and see what it does. So, I'm going to sit down and see if I can beat... Pretty sure it's the same dude I played the last time, but see if I can beat him at a game of chess. So, I will see you guys on the next episode.